Hi there, welcome back. Today I want to talk about role models, and in particular, how they can be really useful for helping you understand how you could play bigger with your personal brand, online and offline. I'm not talking about mindlessly copying other people and other people's styles. That's not a good move for anyone. But looking for who are actually the people we admire and trying to learn as much about with them as we can in order that we can use what we learn there to unlock our own, hidden personal brand. The hidden qualities, the hidden characteristics that we maybe didn't realize were as useful and as important as they potentially are. So what I want to offer are simply a few questions that you can ask about your own role models in order that you can start to use them as a really useful tool. We all have role models, people we admire. This is a method of accessing more information about them and bringing it to bear in our own situations. So number one is, who are they? Who are your role models? Actually make a little bit of a survey of the people around you professionally, socially. Who are the people you really look up to? And make a little list. 1, 2, 10, 15 people. Already you'll probably find a lot of useful information simply looking at the people you admire and acknowledging, yes, I admire them. The next question I would encourage you to ask is, beside each person, look at why are they a role model? What are the qualities that you admire? What are the things that they've done and that they continue to do that you look at and think, wow, I wish I could do that, or I could never do that? Actually put some thought into that. Next, give a little bit of thought as to how they became the person that they are now. How did they become who they are? Nobody comes into the world fully formed. They went on a journey, so maybe have a little bit of exploration into what molded them. Next, look at what specifically are the qualities in those people that you admire. Make another list, and very quickly you'll start to see that you have many of these qualities, but there's only the embers of them. If you fan the flames, you can grow into them. Next, give a little bit of thought as to what are the daily practices, the daily habits, the things that you could train yourself to do that over time would lead to you cultivating these qualities that you admire. And finally, give a little bit of thought as to how these qualities might manifest themselves if you were to express them. Because you admire different qualities in different people, but the same quality can shine differently in different people. So have a little bit of thought, what would my expression of that quality actually look like? And again, you'll probably see it there in its ember, and it just needs, as I mentioned earlier, the daily practices to help you cultivate them. So I hope you find this useful. I find it very useful. It's something I often turn to when I'm looking at how can I grow? How can I level up? How can I step into the persona of the people that I admire in order to become the person that I want to be? Because it's so easy to assume I couldn't do this, I could never do what they do because I'm not them. We all go through a process of becoming. If you were to put me in charge of the business of most of the people that I admire, I would destroy it overnight because I haven't become the person that I would need to be in order to do that effectively. But that doesn't mean that I couldn't be. But what it does require is some intentionality in order to cultivate the right qualities. I hope you find that helpful. It's something I continue to find helpful every day. I would love to know your thoughts, and I'd be waiting for you down in the comments. And see you next time.